That's right. We're early today.
Yeah,
Welcome to the Under the Ring podcast. It's me, the GREG, the former champion, joined by Candango Damus?
Candango Damus. Because
No,
I'm predicting shit. Candango Damus. Nigga Damus was a little too much. I don't predict everything right. And you know, Candango still got the swivel hip. So Candango Damus. That's what I'm
because I'm the one that's really predicting shit over here. I just be talking shit and shit just happens. This is common sense with me.
Joining me, of course, also is my forever rival. He is Trick Matty. What's going on, boys?
What is up, y'all? NWO, me and Kenny repping NWO. Even though I'm out here repping them the nasty natty, them Reds. We 1-0. We whooped up on some nationals today. We whooped up on some nationals. Happy opening day to everybody.
My Yankees came back and won because we were looking mighty shaky.
We 1-0. It's about to be Yankees Reds. It's about to be Yankees Reds in the World Series.
Hit it.
Watch out.
My Braves didn't fucking play today, so I didn't really care.
They had a brain out, so the Braves had to watch everybody else play.
Yeah, you know. That's how we do it, baby. And
hey, cookies. Fuck you. How about that?
Bro, that is what's going on, Kanisha?
What up,
bro?
Kanisha?
The fact that Cookies is able to roast you on that is some horrible shit. Like you gotta get your head straight. You gotta get your head in the game.
Yo, it's not what you mean get my bro? It's not like I'm getting fucking stomped out. I'm literally losing on some bullshit tiebreaker.
The last 3 times we've done this, you've been right there. You've been you either tie with someone who ends up getting a tiebreaker, you tie with someone and y'all can't get a tiebreaker, or you only lose by you're always right there. So fucking close. B+ player. Anyway, what's up, folks?
Oh, fuck
and apparently, Daddy, we took it upon ourselves as a New Year's resolution as of last week that we gonna try and be on time before 9 o'clock because ain't no point. It's better for everybody if we start during 8:45 when Impact is just starting instead of us starting at 9 o'clock when Impact is halfway over and then we're going until 11 o'clock and we're all sleepy. So earlier we start, earlier we finish.
Right, and I'm gonna keep it a whole buck with you, yo.
Can't keep it real with y'all.
I'm sipping, I'm smoking. It get about 10:30 and shit like that. Yo, I'm buzzed, I'm high, I'm drunk, whatever. I'm gonna want to nod off. I'm old too. I'm gonna want to fucking nod off. Wrestling's gonna be the last thing on my fucking mind. I'm gonna be thinking about chocolate donut, getting in my bed, and calling it a night. So we gonna start this a little early so I can get my early bird special on. That's what this is about, yo. Straight up.
Y'all see my eyes? Y'all see the dark stuff around my eyes? I'm already tired. I already want to go to sleep. I'll go to sleep right now. I'll go to sleep on the stream.
You know how many times I done blinked extra hard to make sure I stayed awake? Like, fuck.
I'm probably the most energetic one, and I'm the one that's worked all day.
That's why you're wired, man, because you had to be doing shit. I had to do a fucking thing today.
I told you it was noticeable.
What's up?
I told you it was noticeable.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I said the same thing to him, Cookies, when we came on. I said, "Look at you smoothing it out, cleaning it up."
Yeah. You know,
WrestleMania. I mean, we trying to
get look right. Good.
And me, as me, I'm gonna say this.
You're a member too, brother.
As the official scorekeeper for fantasy, I have 1 week left to keep score, and then I can take a break for a month.
We're not about to see Matt in any of our groups on any of these shows for a month straight. We ain't gonna see him. He's gonna be on great vacation.
And if y'all don't know about fantasy goes from
Mania to Mania. Damn it.
Period, Backlash does not count. The paper, but we
skip Backlash.
We're going to start up the Monday after Backlash in France. So from the night 2 of WrestleMania next Sunday, I am done until May.
Why do we do that? Why are we doing that? Because we don't recognize France as a real country. No, it's
shit.
What's going on, James?
Shout out to French fries, though. Y'all some real.
Yeah.
Yes, we always.
This is why.
Like Boss Man said, we skip Backlash because Backlash is always some bullshit.
Backlash is always there to either screw things up or they're there to fix the mistakes that happened at Mania. Either way,
yeah, we counted it like one
I don't
time.
even know. Didn't Goldberg win a belt at a Backlash? We can't never say it's anything good.
Bro,
Didn't
like
something like that happen?
Backlash is always one of those things where, like, if we didn't stop before Backlash, like there'd be like a big ass 60-point swing for somebody's team. It would always be the NWO.
Because if y'all don't know, yes, the pandemic affected our fantasy season. Because when they were extending stuff all the way into like May, remember NXT extended into like all the way into May because they had to do all that. And I'm like, oh my God, we have to extend the fantasy season because this season isn't technically over yet.
Because Stand Deliver got pushed a month and a half out.
Right.
No real reason, if we're being honest. No reason. Like they did it specifically to piss off Matt.
They really did.
That's what happens when that's what happens.
Shout out Rhino still being relevant in 2024.
Rhino still getting work. Gotta love it. Yeah, I got my access set up. I'm ready to go, baby. I was telling Kenny before the show started that I got my access TV set. I'm officially watching the actual channel, not doing the YouTube thing. Yeah, for real. I'm doing it.
I know what you're doing.
Hey.
Shit, y'all. I think I found the link, bro. I think I got a link.
What's going on, Tito?
Greg is doing what I'm doing.
Greg got
damn
some money.
right.
Greg got some money.
It ain't money. I tell you, it ain't money.
You got access TV.
You gotta have money to have access. And me and Greg, we on here. So
bro, like, I ain't getting that much monthly.
We ain't got that.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, like that the Backlash is always just causing problems. It's just always causing problems.
But you know what's the greatest pay-per-view?
Great Balls of Fire.
You know it, damn it. You know it, baby. You know it, baby.
My mom, RIP to my mom, but I convinced her to buy me Backlash because that was literally the second pay-per-view I ever ordered. I ain't know no better. They suckered me in with the Rock Stone Cold rematch at the WrestleMania 15. They suckered me in. I ain't buy another Backlash after that though. My mom was like,
speed.
Backlash has not really ever been worth getting. I don't think it's ever been like you got to, except last year when they did it in Puerto Rico. That was the one where we were like, oh, you're gonna try, okay. But after before last year, they were all pretty much terrible. It was like that. It was like, all right, after Mania, Raw gets Backlash, SmackDown gets Judgment Day, and then we'll meet up for SummerSlam in a few months.
I like that setup better. Hey, little 11, 12-year-old Matt, man, I used to be out here selling. I used to sell them pay-per-views to convince my mom to spend that $49.99.
Bro, I wish.
Please. It's
Thank
gonna
God
be the
for the
Rock
Black
and Stone Cold Part 2.
Damn right.
Come on, please.
Gotta see it. I can't miss this.
I cannot miss it. I have only been a fan for 3 months, but I cannot miss this.
That's like the one thing I've been dying for them to go back to since ever is like the alternating pay-per-views. You still do one pay-per-view a month, but every brand gets like 2 months to build because the other brand's doing the show that month.
That's the best part about that.
Man,
when that was going on.
Always
you had time to build up who your new challengers were for your titles and shit
yeah.
like that. You know, it was also a good thing.
King of the Ring.
If you are gonna have a goddamn one champion, have him defended on both brands, like how they used to do.
That too.
Yeah.
The initial it always brings it back to my point. The initial brand split was yes, Reggie, because I lived in Cincinnati. I stayed at B-Dubs because there was no WWE network. I would go to B-Dubs and spend a good $49.99 in wings and appetizers and drinks. And then I watched the pay-per-view. I watched Alberto Del Rio win the
it's a pirate's life for we. It's a pirate's life for we.
Oh yeah, we are the Pirates of the Caribbean. We're the Pirates of the Caribbean right here.
We've been trying to think of our own like sea shanty for a while now. It's tough. It's tough.
Like shit, let me. I'll take my virtual background down right now. Shit, no problem. Y'all see the little curtain and all that right there. Let me switch my little camera right on over. Yeah, y'all see that? Y'all see that?
There you go. That's it.
Nope. I'll even do you one better. Y'all see that little box right there? Yeah, that ain't cable, baby. That ain't cable.
Oh my god! All right, well, we got off topic quick. Holy shit!
Fast.
Hey, it was a quick 13 minutes. We don't have predictions to talk about. We literally are just talking. We're just going to talk wrestling. This is just a regular.
I know one
Thursday
thing.
night shooting the shit. Happy Easter, everybody! Easter Bunny is coming back. He's showing up. The Undertaker.
And I better not catch one of you with that stupid Trump Bible with the U.S. documents inside it. Are you kidding me?
Hey,
grifter. Are you serious?
Hey, on Sunday, all right, you already know.
I better not.
I'm getting a pair of Trump ones. What you talking about? I'm gonna rock them.
You already know what meme I'm putting up on Easter Sunday.
Oh, I know it's coming. We all know it's coming.
Undertaker coming out the grave. He has risen. Because that can be anybody.
Well, let's talk about real quick the most recent show we saw last night, Dynamite. Good stuff. Not a lot of story.
Have like 700,000 viewers, but I can't blame them at this point. It's because of all the past work they did. That's why they're getting the viewership that they get. Yeah. I'll get some gold shoes, but they ain't gonna be Trump. I'm gonna get him.
Why not?
I ain't getting those.
No, I'm lying.
They sold out.
I'm not getting them.
But we were talking about the show yesterday when we were previewing it. It was like, yeah, some good matches here. Nothing really story wise, and
right.
That's
I think I listened to somebody. I think it was SP3 and a few other people on a podcast today. They're talking about how like people were comparing it to Raw, like it's the exact opposite of Raw, where Raw was like mostly storyline in a few matches, and you got some good matches, some bad. It was mostly storylines. And then you had this, which was mostly matches, barely anything else. And it's like, that's really the divide between fans for each side is which one do you prefer to have more?
But it's like this, though. Even if you prefer more matches, you can still tell stories to get to those matches. That's the thing about it. You can, Here's
the thing. I think. Hold on. Hold on. So, what I want to say about that is because I watch every week, I'm following what they're doing, like Sasha and being involved in the TBS Championship. She's kind of focused on Willow. Willow last night won a title shot, so we're looking at Willow versus Sasha 2 if Willow beats Julia.
They're taking. I brought it up yesterday. Basically, they're taking a 2-week break. They're gonna just saying like, "Hey, WWE, y'all got it. Everybody else, y'all got it," because they know everybody and their mama is about to be in Philadelphia next week. Nobody is about to pay attention to them.
Right. Even House of Glory will be in Philly next week.
But that, like they had stuff like that where, like, if you've been watching, like, yeah, continuation makes sense. But if you like have skipped an episode or two, you I don't know if it's easy to tell what the hell they're doing. I can see it, but I see other people saying that it's like there's nothing there, and I think it's because you have to be a hardcore fan and watch every show.
Right.
Here's the thing: professional wrestling, as I've always said before, is a soap opera with action.
Right.
What does a soap opera have? Drama, acting, stories. AEW is missing that part. It has the action. They're starting to get some of the stories, but that's part of the allure of wrestling, to draw you in as a fantasy, to make you, escape. You're escaping what's going on in your every normal day life to watch a program that is here to entertain you, here to make you go, I like this person, they're good. I don't like this person, they're bad. And let us know who the good and bad people are.
I think that's where Tony Khan fails at, because he sucks at storyline telling. He could book a fucking match, but storyline telling is his weak.
Not, I don't know. I don't remember what it's not Revolution, is it? Revolution's a pay-per-view.
Dynasty.
That's right. It's Dynasty that they're doing. Yeah, she's gonna win at Dynasty, or she loses and then Mercedes wins, and then we get a rematch of a title. That cookies. That's the thing. Is yes, if you're gonna like follow and watch a show, you need to watch everything. You need to watch every episode. But also, like, it's tougher to grow a casual group, and that's what we've seen in ratings. Where like they're diminishing and they're getting lower to the point where it's like 750,000 guaranteed every week, but it just kind of hangs around there.
I just think about it as for a casual. Like, I'm not a casual. I don't consider myself a casual AEW fan. It's just that by the time Wednesday gets here, I don't want to watch wrestling. I want to watch something else. But I'm going to keep up with what they're doing. Mm-hmm. The fact that I just decided to just be like, oh, Mercedes is going for the AEW title, and then that just played out, that's a problem. That is definitely a problem, because I wasn't even trying to be Nicodemus. I wasn't trying to be Nostradamus. I was just playing around, just being like, okay, I know she's not going after the world title because it's the world title, and they don't want to do Tony versus Mercedes. They don't want to bend over that much. That's what I was saying. That's how I just looked at it. Like, they're going to acquiesce, but they're not going to acquiesce that much. So they're just like, yeah, you're getting the world title. You're going to get a belt. Oh, what's the other belt y'all got? The TBS? All right, cool. She'll win that. That's how I looked at it. I didn't
basically think a Jade replacement. Basically a Jade replacement.
I didn't think Tony Khan was going to actually do that. Like, the fact that I'm basically booking what Tony Khan is booking is a problem for some of this stuff. Like, bruh, I ain't no billionaire, and I'm booking the same shit you booking.
I just, it's a different product, and like it's going to be done differently. So they have always said they want to focus more on the in-ring stuff than anything else. So they do that really well.
Yeah,
they do it really well. Like yesterday had a lot of great matches on it. I'm not going to lie, it was stacked.
They're trying to match up with what Philly is going to have, and I'm all for that, because it's better than trying to do a continuation for a story that nobody is going to be watching.
Like, was there a reason to do Shibata and Ospreay?
Nope.
No, but it was fucking.
It was a fucking.
Awesome.
It's Shibata and Ospreay.
That was Ospreay in night one.
And that's the thing where it's like, sometimes you just want to just watch some good ass matches. Boom, there you go. So like, I don't know. I think their pros are still their pros, and their cons 5 years later are still their cons. You know,
And and my problem is I want to be full in with AEW the way I am with WWE.
Yeah, I
Like
agree with you.
I want to, like I really, really want to, but the fact that I I can't tell what their mid card is. I can't tell what their secondary belt is. I only know what's going on with their world title. I don't know what's going on with their women's division. I don't like. There's too many variables that I don't know about. And the thing about it is with WWE, I can miss a month worth of programming, come back and watch it, that one episode, and because they have that promo storyline segment, I can pretty much catch up on everything that I missed and fall right back into place, which is why I say that wrestling is a soap opera, because you can do that with a soap opera.
Yeah, and to Kenny's point, because I am the one person here who watches both. I watch General Hospital and I watch wrestling. And I love both of them. So yes, I will agree to Kenny's point, because at one point in time, I had
Yeah.
no clue who Sonny Corinthos was or any of those people were. And I just watched an episode, and slowly but surely, I just started being able to piece stuff together. Because all it takes is you to pop in on a storyline. That storyline will end, and they'll suck you in with the next one.
and then Stephen
And
A.
that's what
Smith shows
soap
up,
operas
and
do.
it's just it's a whole other thing. You know?
Right. And then at that point, you're like, oh, I know what's going on now because I saw this happen. And that's all that had to
Yes.
happen. For me, in wrestling, I didn't really know what was going on at WrestleMania 15. I knew The Rock versus Stone Cold. I didn't know what the hell else was going on at WrestleMania 15. I just knew it was The Rock versus Stone Cold. But Backlash happened. I convinced my mom to buy me Backlash. And then, boom, you have a fan. Because I've watched all the little dots,
But also,
Backlash.
like wrestling, you did not see the very, very beginning of General Hospital.
Right.
It's impossible to go all the way to the very, very, very beginning and then catch it like it. So they need to be able to give you enough information to know this is what's happened the past few weeks. And then boom, we move forward.
And all
I will say
It was a-
AEW is doing video packages for stuff more now, which is good.
Yeah, I will get. Yes, they are definitely.
But hold on one second. I want to go to
O'Shea Jackson Jr.'s point. To Ice Cube Jr.'s point, he said, "Just give us some video packages, so to tell us why this person is important."
That man said nothing wrong. That man said nothing.
Hold on, I want to
wrong
answer.
in
I
that
want to answer
story.
Cookies. I want to answer Cookies' question. Yes, I do need more talking in my wrestling, because you have to think about this. Back in the day, when you think about the territories and stuff like that, what did they have? They're talking. That's what sold you on them. When wrestling first started, even if you want to think back into the 80s with Hulk Hogan, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, talking. The 90s, Stone Cold, because Stone Cold says, blah, 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 blah. The Rock, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, blah, blah, blah. Talking. Those talking figures suck you in, because a personality will suck you in to make you want to watch what the hell is going on. Now, everybody can't be the best wrestler in the world. You have a company full of Roderick Strongs who are fucking fantastic in the ring, but we don't know what their personality is, except for a select few with AEW. Let us get to know these guys' personalities by putting them in some stories, letting them show some emotion, letting them do this, letting them do that. Besides the world title feud, the only feud and the only storyline I think that is clear cut is Bang Bang Scissor Gang. That might be the only story that's really clear cut in AEW. Besides, like the world title picture.
I mean, again, the TBS title picture, I think they're clearly showing we're putting Mercedes in here, just wait for it. So we're like they've established that everything, the tag thing is we're doing a tag tournament and the mid card damn shit. God, I mean, hey, at least you on me. At least you on me tonight.
Right.
There's like 5 mid card belts, and like you kind of forget who has what.
Which one is the main mid card belt? Answer that.
I think.
Yeah, you think?
Roddy's?
You
I
think
think Roddy's is the main mid card belt?
No.
Edge is now.
Edge, yeah. Oh yeah, because we're doing the Cope. The Cope Open is back, baby. The Cope
Open. That is a trick question. Kenny's question was a trick question because the mid-card belt is whatever belt Edge has, and it's the TNT title.
There you go. So you know what? I was wrong. Match right, TNT.
I was gonna say all of them.
Right.
And then Okada has
problem, though?
just the Continental Championship.
So what is that? The U.S. title? That'd be the version of the U.S.
I don't
title
know. I don't know what it is because there's 5 of these things. And also the Ring of Honor World title is on the same level as that for some reason.
Wait,
that shit is
the world title for another company is on the same level as a third tier title for this company.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We've said from way back when that they've been treating Ring of Honor like shit for a while. Hell, the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions lost last night.
Who? Oh yeah.
To Undisputed Kingdom. They lost 2 of the best friends who I thought were going to be out in the first round, and apparently that was the play-in round where they beat Powerhouse and Fletcher, and then they beat Undisputed Kingdom last night. But I think we're getting to FTR Bucks in this tournament. We're just going to do FTR Bucks again.
Why?
because
we have a crackhead as the booker.
Because instead of they have the teams and the opportunities to do fresh matchups and fresh feuds, but we are not getting that. We are getting.
It's crazy that the company that said that their big thing was
Scorpio
wrestling, that they are so redundant on the matchups in tag team wrestling.
Scorpios and ROH.
Yeah, Scorpio and Paige are both in ROH. Even Paige was like campaigning for a title shot against Fletcher, and out of nowhere they just dropped that storyline, which is a very common thing in Ring of Honor.
Because I don't even know why they even bother with ROH. The biggest mistake, I will always say, the biggest mistake that could have ever been made is Tony Khan buying ROH. It should have been anybody that was not named him. It needed to be someone that wasn't him, because he buys them. They essentially, in my opinion, ROH is the equivalent of NXT. Mm-hmm. It's the equivalent of NXT to the WWE of AEW.
Not even. I'm giving it NXT. I'm giving it NXT UK. Like I'm not even giving it state.
Regardless,
I'm not even giving it.
Nah, I'm not even calling it NXT UK. I'm calling that shit NXT Japan.
It instantly became their developmental. Like it instantly became the second tier. Oh, in order to get to AEW, you got to go through ROH. It instantly just downgraded them as soon as he announced.
I don't see how when you have fucking Samoa Joe repping the company.
That's because he's just using Samoa Joe as he has a few acts that he uses as legacy brands. Samoa Joe, the Kingdom. Damn, I forgot his fucking name. Briscoe. And then fucking Peacock, he uses him. He uses those people as the legacy brands to get the old heads like us to watch. But what does he do after we tune in? We seeing nothing but people that aren't on AEW on that show. It's just NXT light.
Why is Athena not on the show?
That's the one that needs to be, because she's been carrying that brand low key.
And that just goes to the whole other issue that he just don't mess with people of our complexion.
Wait. Is McRib out here?
Especially women.
Yeah. Hold on. Is McRib out here with a fake leather and a fitted?
Yes. Yeah, I'm still mad.
Yeah, for some reason he joined up with
AJ Francis. And if you didn't know, for news and notes, AJ Francis, I'm sorry, Kenny, has signed on for the rest of 2024 with TNA.
Yuck.
Damn it. The thing about him, the ROH thing, it goes back to, I'm sure in hindsight, he probably thinks that might have been a good idea. But at the time, you had to give them a product and a star that was going to bring in ratings. And he, as much as I don't like the guy, he went with the best option and giving CM Punk his own thing. That's the thing. Those ratings were good for the first few months. But also, if you go back and watch those shows, if you go back and rewatch the first Collision, the second Collision, the third Collision,
they could have just slapped ROH on that, and that would have been just good.
It was nothing. It was honestly, it was the same show repeated over and over again. But because Punk was on there, we kind of just let it slide.
That's why I always say the mistake in him buying it is he jumped the gun in trying to do a unofficial official brand split because of Punk. Mm-hmm. When you could have done a brand split with AEW, Ring of Honor, but no, you decided to do Collision, Rampage. No, you could have had Ring of Honor on Saturday nights on TNT or whatever channel they're on.
You know what it is? I do understand part of his reasoning due to the fact of something that you've always mentioned. They got too many fucking people on that roster. So I do understand him going, you know what? Let's split this. I do understand part of that, and to y'all point, CM Punk does bring numbers. So giving him his own show was going to bring numbers, even though it didn't have anything on there. But
also it was just he should have been able to see. Oh well, him and the EVPs aren't agreeing to even meet with each other. Probably not a good idea. But
yeah.
That's stuff that we've talked about many times. Let's talk about Dynamite last night.
He only bought it for the one thing we always say people buy a lot of stuff for when it comes down to wrestling, the library.
Tape library.
Tape library.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Dynamite last night. So we open the show with Shibata and Ospreay. That's the first match we see. Which, you know what?
Way to kick off a fucking show.
If you want to start on a high.
Like we said, we love AEW. You guys have fucking amazing people.
Genuinely one of the best rosters ever assembled. Really,
genuinely.
They literally wrestle in front of us.
Yeah. It was. I mean, I can't believe Shibata still takes shots like he does after what happened to him. He's still.
He about to retire again.
Yeah.
Because Ospreay,
once this contract is over, it's a wrap, baby.
When Ospreay hit him with that hidden blade shit, I mean, he cracked him.
I refuse to watch the hidden blade. I do not watch those.
You know I'm an Ospreay fan.
I turn my head.
That hidden blade is dangerous. That shit need to be banned, like the flying headbutt. Let's be realistic. That shit is. You are giving people CTE and concussions. Stop it, Will.
It's
William,
nasty.
Stop it.
It's nasty. It's nastier than the Black Mass. It really is. It's just Jesus Christ.
The hidden blade and Pete Dunne and that finger bullshit he does. Those are the two things where I'm like, nope, not watching. I do not watch when Pete Dunne mess with people's fingers. I refuse.
Yeah, we learned that from the fucking tournament. when we first saw his ass bending people's shit. Like, oh no, this little angry, ugly motherfucker got issues.
Yeah.
But hitting Will Ospreay. When do they have Will Ospreay go for the world title?
When they go to England in August for All Out.
I'm saying we're either getting
Swerve and Ospreay and All Out. That's what we're doing.
We're either getting Okada versus Swerve or Okada versus. We're gonna get Ospreay versus Okada or Ospreay versus Swerve. One of those is about to happen.
Ospreay's taking a belt off somebody there, and it's probably
right.
I'd rather it be Okada and let Swerve have a run.
He ain't about to murder. He ain't about to murder Cope. He ain't about to break his neck.
But it was Ospreay and Shibata, best match of the night, and honestly, there was a lot of competition. It
Shout
really
out to AEW, man,
good
for being the Phoenix Suns of the wrestling companies, because Phoenix Suns for the longest just revive people's careers like Grant Hill. So y'all out here just making people, giving everybody sensu beans. Here you go.
We'll then get the Young Bucks taking on Private Party, and here's where I was like, oh shit, they just like ran down the importance of this match during
5 years, baby.
They talked about how they showed a little package about how this match ruined Matt's life for a year, and how like it ruined their title chances for a year, which it did. And then they talk about the importance of Private Party getting that. They didn't win the tournament, but they did elevate themselves to like the top of the ladder. They fell off very quickly after that, but that doesn't matter.
Well, no, it was due to injury. Remember,
no, before the injury, they started working with Matt Hardy before he got injured.
No, he came back to working with Matt Hardy.
No, he was not. He got injured after the Matt Hardy thing, because that was when the TNA thing happened. That was when they started working with TNA when Kenny got the belt.
Right.
And then he got hurt, and then it was just Isaiah for a while. So Private Party comes out, and they're showing right when they're doing the entrance. Taz is talking about what they did and how they ruined the Bucks' lives for a year, and you get this highlights of their first match. So you're like, okay, I saw the important spots of the match. I saw them hit gin and juice. I saw them steal the Bucks bang for your buck thing, all that stuff. So in this match, when they hit bang for your buck, you're like, oh, that's how they beat them last time. They hit gin and juice. Oh, that didn't get him away last time, but it might be different here. Like it worked. They did what old O'Shea wanted them to do. There,
video packaging.
They did it.
Us know what the hell is going on.
And it's like
we
that was
want
perfect.
Like we want to like your people, but just who are they?
That's
all he was saying.
That's why this morning when I woke up and I saw people talking about it, I was like, oh shit, I thought that worked. I thought that was going to be like them finally figuring it out, but I think they had to do it more. But it was exactly what they should do. And I thought it was great. And the match was great. Bucks win because Bucks are on their heel kick. They got to go all the way to the top because we're doing the Bucks and FTR, damn it. We are not getting away from the plan, no matter how much we probably should. That's how Tony Khan works. Do not go away from the plan.
Ain't somebody about to go to jail in this plan? Like,
yes.
And you still gonna go through with it? Okay, Tony. Way to go, buddy. Way to go. Way to go.
Cash, baby. Sorry, cash. But yeah, Bucks win. Great stuff. First match was better. But, it was good stuff. We get Hook and Jericho backstage, and I was praying to God that, Hook could just say no.
Ass.
Yeah,
just Hook would have just choked his ass. Just choke him.
But Jericho's like,
get the fuck out of here.
I wanted to rush you last week to see if you had it in you, and you do. You took it to me. I'm like, motherfucker, he beat you. He beat you. It isn't like you earned my respect. You tried, kid. He
He
beat
whipped
you in
your
the middle of
ass.
the ring last week.
He whipped your ass, Chris.
And he says, I want to be here. I want to be a mentor to you. I want to
Oh,
help guide
no.
you on the right path. And Hook
No.
says, I appreciate it, but I also appreciate the fact that you are Chris Jericho, and Chris Jericho is a hard man to trust. And I was like, cool.
Bravo.
We're not doing this then. We're not doing this. And then Hook says, but I do respect you. I was like, God damn it.
Couldn't have just left it.
I have to say, like, that boy already got a daddy. His name is Taz.
And he says, like, you know, I know
Don't matter.
Taz is like, motherfucker, please don't do this.
It
Please, no,
don't
we're still
matter.
doing
And here we
Jericho.
go. And there's another belt.
Jericho verb.
There's
The
another
FW?
fucking belt.
Yeah,
Well, what is that belt?
it's unrecognized.
They don't
but it's
consider that an
belt.
official title in AEW.
They don't, but they still recognize title swaps and they keep records of it. So, like,
It's recognized.
Yeah,
the only reason that
AEW says fuck the rules.
yeah, it's nobody wants Jericho to happen. Nobody wants this. Why are we doing this?
That boy's oh my god, man.
Like how
Jericho
Hook
just
was
sucks
Hook has already
people.
been stalled for
You
like
know
a
what's-
year.
you know
and
what
a
this
half.
is bound to happen, right? This is all about Jericho playing this off until Sammy comes off whatever suspension he's on, so we can get Sammy versus Hook, so Jericho can help Sammy get whatever FTW belt that is off of him.
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
We then got the 4-way, which I thought was fantastic. Willow Nightingale versus Sky Blue versus Anna Jay versus Chris Statlander. Willow comes out and Stoke is with her till the ramp, and then he's like, "Oh, I have to go back," and he runs back up because he's going to also come out with Chris Statlander. So then I expect Statlander to come out next, but Anna Jay came out next, and if you like catch the right angle, you see Stoke going, like getting a little nervous about like being that close to Anna. Then Stat comes out, and he, Stoke this whole time has been pro
Back and
Chris
forth.
Statlander, and like Willow, he's kind of.
He was
Yeah.
basically he wants fucking both of them to cheat more. That's what
Yes.
this is all about.
He
Cheat
does.
to win.
Cheat to win. And then Sky Blue comes out, and then we have this match. There's this angle after Sky Blue has survived Anna Jay and Chris Statlander. They're on the ground. Sky Blue is like mocking everybody and laughing, and the camera is pointed at her on the ringside by the tables, right?
Mhm.
Also catching another side of the ring, right? Like if this is a square, she's on this side, the camera also catches this side. So what we see is her gloating here,
Right.
and Willow running from here out of frame, and you're like, oh, here comes the pounce. Oh, here comes the pounce. Boom! And even though I knew it was coming, I fucking love a pounce. The pounce is just it's just good shit.
I'm gonna need Willow to pounce me.
Pounce is just a damn good move.
It is. Period.
I'm gonna need Willow to pounce me. I'm gonna give it all.
No.
money.
No.
Yeah.
I think the squirt bottle.
Yeah.
She also hit a like a Death Valley driver on the apron on Sky, and then could have won, but went to the crowd and started high-fiving people. And it's like, don't high five after you win the match. And that's Willow. That's what
I
Willow
was
does.
gonna say that's just Willow.
That's her personality.
Yeah.
Even like I can say one thing. I've seen the first time I saw her at House of Glory. Her wrestling skills and her interaction with the crowd skills has gotten better and better and better and better and better and better. And I don't know if y'all remember me telling y'all when me and Tito came back from that show, I was like, yo, this girl Willow has it, yo. She has it. And y'all were like, okay, we'll see. And sure enough, she popped up on AEW TV and look at her. Willow can be one of their top stars in that division. Just
They got to give her the opportunity.
Yeah. She could be their version of Bailey.
Yeah, she should win this title, and she should beat Mercedes. This is what I was. Yes, I saw this. Cookie says Willow does a lot of shit that's great for her character, like when she pins people and she's holding her chin up with her fist. She's laying down on someone and pinning them, like she's on her bed if she's like in middle school, kicking her feet and doing this.
Mm-hmm.
The little shit that she does, like it's just so Willow. I fucking love it. She's great. She's great. And then she won the match. Okay, Willow won. Time for Julia to lose the belt. It's time. It's time.
Yeah.
She's done great. She's done great. You don't need to have her to beat Willow. Just let's do this. Let's just do this.
And it's not like Julia was a shitty champ. Julia was great.
Julia has been the best member of the House of Black.
That's
like it's not even close.
That's wild to say.
Willow
but it's true.
That is so wild to say when you got Malachi, Buddy, and fucking what's it called?
Brody.
And we say, and it's the truth though, but it's so wild to hear and say out of that group. Jeez.
But I think that's because of that group. Each one of them mentoring her. Like Brody was the one who helped her pick out the hat. The whole Undertaker little vibe shit.
Yeah, to Batty's point, it would be. Yeah, she's the youngest one. The youngest one gonna be the best one more often than not.
Yeah.
She done picked up all they little tricks.
Excuse me.
And now she's the ultimate.
Yeah.
Who would have thought Julia Hart would have been the fucking final boss of House of Black?
Yeah, it's weird. It is weird. But it worked out. I mean, to think that this came from the peppy cheerleader that was with
Garrison and
Alex Ass King.
Yeah. Like
Alexis King, baby. I don't like him.
Griff Garrison, that's his name. Griff Garrison, who is also in Ring of Honor now. And
fucking Griff Garrison.
Brian Pillman. Yeah. Still one of the funniest moments in BTE history. That's not Jungle Boy. That's Griff Garrison. Who the fuck is Griff Garrison?
Griff Garrison.
Who the fuck is Griff Garrison? R.I.P. Brody. R.I.P. Because I felt that. Who the fuck is Griff Garrison?
The whole time during the match, Mercedes is talking about how Willow was responsible for her being injured. So we're playing up to her having a reason to
hate Willow.
Have malice. Yes. Not just that she beat her for a belt. She injured her. So, okay. We have a little bit of something there with Mercedes.
So can Saraya fuck up you, Mercedes, for putting her out and almost in retirement?
Well, I mean, they're in the same company. So they have. She has a chance.
It could happen. I'll give this to Tony Khan. Bravo for you already had a storyline going. This is a great way to just drop Mercedes in it. It makes sense. You already had a story. You saw the storyline between her and Mercedes and Willow. You're carrying it over. You're just putting a little seasoning on it. You're letting it simmer. And when you wanted to cook, you know when you wanted to cook. I'll give him. He has moments when he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing with this.
Question: do you prefer if a wrestling company, like, perfect example, this situation right here, the Mercedes and Willow situation technically is a New Japan story.
Mm-hmm.
Do you prefer if a company picks up another storyline from another company or start their own stories?
No, I want continuity. Like, because we've been asking the WWE for decades to recognize other promotions exist, So you can stop giving them weird names, and we can just appreciate these people for what they are. We can have their history, because it's a storyline. It's all show, whatever, but it's a whole sport that's spanning the globe. So if it was something that enough people were able to see, to where if you mention it, people are gonna go, "Yeah, I remember that shit. I remember hearing about it or reading about it." Then yeah, it's good. But
And
when it's
like
something that's like on an indie show that had like 60 people there back in 2002, we don't have to do that. We can leave that on the cutting room floor.
Got you.
And I think it wasn't really a storyline between them. It was just they were both in the tournament. They were the final two. So because of what happened, it gave birth to the storyline.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if Sasha didn't get hurt, it probably would have just been a one-off. But because Sasha
and it would have
got
just
hurt,
been Mercedes winning.
Right. Because Mercedes ended up getting hurt, and they had to just be like, "Oh, well, Willow has to win now because she's actually hurt. So, all right." It gave birth to them actually. Like, New Japan gave birth to this rivalry. AEW is going to actually flourish, going to be able to continue with.
Yeah.
Because all New Japan had was just Willow with the belt. They could never get the payoff of Mercedes. They're honestly, if you look at it, New Japan is the one that just got ripped off. Like, Mercedes got money. She got paid. She only wrestled once.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't get much out of her.
They only got one match.
Yeah,
after that they lost Okada.
Recognizing history is very, very good. I'm glad WWE are finally doing it. It needs to continue, but you only have to get so specific. There's some stuff we can abandon and just not worry about or redo.
Excalibur. Do you hear that, Excalibur?
Yes.
Also,
he's hitting with the Fujiwara arm.
Yo, got that? Matt, you got that drink? Is that one you share with us in the chat?
Y'all were wondering this. This is a beer. It's a slushy sour beer. I'm pretty sure
that sounds right up.
This is the can of it. Strawberry cheesecake slushy boy.
Oh yeah, that sounds great. Yeah.
Strawberry cheesecake is my favorite.
I'm gonna need you to mail some of that.
This beer is so fresh. It was canned on February 14th. They told us when we bought 4-packs. This is the most I've ever paid for a 4-pack. I paid $25. $25 for 4 fucking cans of beer. This is the second can of beer. This is the second can.
All right. It doesn't sound good enough for $25 for 4 cans, but is it? Would you say a can is worth $7.50?
A can is definitely worth that because they told us when we bought a 4-pack that we had to store these cans upside down because the fruit is that fresh. And there's only one other brewery that I know uses fresher fruit, and they use freeze-dried strawberries for their fruit. They charged like $30-something for their 4-pack, and their can is like the little senior citizen cans that they sell at like Kroger. Greg knows the cans I'm talking about. The little like
that sounds like regular New York prices.
They charge $32 for 8-ounce cans of 4 8-ounce
like regular New York prices, Brody.
Because they said freeze-dried fruit is that much. This is just regular fruit, but because as you can see, the consistency of it is so thick, like a slushy. That's why they charge that much for it. It's good as hell. Like a pour of it, just for a regular pint, was $9. So I'm gonna get my money's worth though. I'll splurge on beer. I won't splurge on a lot of stuff, but I'll splurge on beer.
Let's wrap this up. Last match of the night is Konosuke Takeshita versus Swerve Strickland. The winner gets to face Samoa Joe. And damn, they
They beat
Tore it
the shit
up.
out.
They tore it up.
Takeshita, I told you that man has earned my respect. I don't call him that man's name is Takeshita. Plain and simple. That man's name is Takeshita. He's earned my respect.
He's so great. Like I hate the Don Callis thing. Because it's just kind of going. It's going nowhere.
Yeah, that's the problem with it.
That's really the problem with it.
But I'll say this: Callis cut a great promo before the match. They had a little hype package talking about it, and he said that it's Swerve's house, but Swerve lives on Callis's street or something like that, talking about how the Don Callis family owns all this, owns all that, and how that Takeshita is coming to kick the doors down. And it's just, great stuff. He comes out with that black jacket on, with the red behind. It looks good. He looks like a villain.
Right.
Music kills me. It's like, what the hell is this dumb shit? Like, get it? It's irritating my ears right now.
Yeah. Perfect kill music.
Yeah. But he comes across like a psychopath, and like whenever someone might get a little hurt in his match, he'll turn to the camera and just go, and it gets creepy, and he's great. But also Swerve is smooth as shit. He hit this like double pin combination. He tried to roll Takeshita down with a sunset flip. Takeshita, does the aloha shit, stands up, goes for a punch. Swerve stands up out of the pin, and then when Takeshita misses, he goes back under Schoolboy, brings him back down, and it was so smooth.
Just
and effortless.
That's because he's morphing back into Shane Strickland. All we need is the Patti LaBelle music to come back.
Like, it's crazy.
And Shane.
Like, he's literally turned into what was his name in NXT and Kanisha. It's the Bears down here in Louisville. They sold out. Like, I was lucky to get that little 4-pack. This is on draft now. But he's literally morphed into Strickland and his NXT character all in one.
Isaiah Scott.
Yeah, he's literally he's morphed into a combination of those two. And like just hearing him talk in the promo exchange between him and Don Callis, it's like, yeah, you're definitely Black Apex Predator Randy Orton-ish Jake the Snake. You're just sadistic. You're a face, but you crazy.
Yeah,
you just downright you crazy. But we love you.
I know one person that don't think he crazy. Supporting him at Rolling Loud, letting people know he about to be the first Black World Heavyweight Champion.
We're gonna let that play out. We're gonna see what's gonna happen.
You can't tell me they not fucking. You can't tell me they not fucking. I don't.
Who y'all talking
about?
Who y'all talking about?
He talking about Lana. He talking about Lana.
Oh.
I'm talking about CJ Perry.
Oh.
That's what I'm gonna let that play out. It might just be she just get introduced to some stuff, and then she just stuck on it, and then he gonna be like, man. You was just a one-time thing. Sorry.
Listen, man. The way I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb, man.
She just might be hypnotized.
The way that shit, that was a woman who was proud of her man. That was a woman who was proud of her man and who believes that he can get to the mountaintop. Cause why would she be the hype man and Prince Nana is there? Yeah.
I mean, hey.
I
mean, you know,
oh yeah.
We both agreed. Now I will say, I will say, Mongo Greg probably don't know this. Greg probably don't know this, but I will just let everybody else know. Swerve is not the he is not one of the biggest people like him for his wrestling. He's a great wrestler, but after that, a lot of folks don't really fuck with him.
Yeah, they
outside of that, they don't like him because of a lot of stuff that he supports, a lot of stuff that he just like stands besides. So them saying that he's talking to who we're talking about does not surprise them.
Not at all.
Not he already talks to a lot of people that are like Mongo. Like they're not
from
shocked.
Tacoma. The man is from Tacoma, Washington.
Right. Like, he already be skinned.
Right. He been on them slopes. He been on them slopes. That's where Swerve Where I Drop comes from. Swerving on them slopes. Yeah, that's what that is.
I don't even drive shit. I slip shit. I'm slipping. I don't fuck with ice. I ain't trying to fall.
But yeah, I get Margo. I'm sorry, brother.
I still like.
We're over an hour. We have not finished talking about Dynamite yet. Like
to the point. I cannot wait till they get to the point of getting this over with. Samoa Joe has been a great transitional champion. It is time. The pay-per-view even says it. Dynasty. Let's start the dynasty.
It's not even that. At this point, it's not even transitional. He's just been a great champion.
He's really great. Yeah, all right. It's just the wrong time. Great.
Yeah, just unfortunately, Joe's always great. It's just unfortunately he got the belt like 3 months after he should have. Like he should have beat Max the first time they fought. You think you wait after this?
I cannot wait.
No.
What company? This is a good question because this is going to really stump y'all. What company is going to induct him into their Hall of Fame?
Joe?
Ooh. It's ROH.
Honestly, he's already in Ring of Honor. He's already in ROH, so I guess you're right. Isn't he already in Ring of Honor? Because it was him, Daniel Bryan, and the Briscoes. That's
like
right?
a cheat code because it's like, well, y'all started the damn shit. Like, of course, y'all are Mount Rushmore of Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think he makes it.
Like that's just fucked up if you think about it. He's so great. He was great in WWE, but he isn't that good enough to be in their Hall of Fame. He was great in AEW.
Whoa. Wait a minute. What do you mean he's not great enough to be in the WWE Hall of Fame?
I don't think he makes it. I love him, but
because they're gonna be like, oh, he didn't win. He's just an NXT champion. He only won the US champion title.
I don't think.
But Coco Beware definitely deserves to be in there. You're right.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
They do some bullshit. They'll do some bullshit. I mean,
no, he'll get in probably when he's dead. Probably when he's dead.
No,
he'll get in.
Nope. I don't think so, Mongo.
What do you mean? Nope. Coco Beware's in there, Kenny. Drew Carey's in there.
I understand that, Mongo, but I don't think so, man.
Watching you tomorrow, Drew.
I don't think so, though, brother. I don't because
for what reason?
Exactly what Matt said. Like he was great, but he wasn't WWE standard great. And that you're absolutely right. The people that you mentioned are not WWE, I guess, standard greats or whatever the case may be, or what we would think that they're supposed to be. But guess what? That was the 80s. There was no way you were meant in the 80s. I'm gonna be honest with you. There were only two black men in wrestling: Junkyard Dog and Coco Beware. Like they had no choice but to put Coco in. He was the only other black person that people knew in wrestling. It wasn't Junkyard Dog. They were saying Coco Beware. Okay. So that's why he had to go in, unfortunately. But like Matt said, Joe is great, but he's not their I guess according to the standards of what we hold Hall of Famers to now, I don't think that they would think he has enough credentials.
What? No. Hold on. What are those standards?
I don't think that he has enough. I don't think they would think that he has enough credentials. I think that they would be like, he's good, but he wasn't enough to be at the top of our mountain.
You don't have to be at the top of the mountain to be in the Hall of Fame. That isn't that. They put anybody in.
He'll be in TNA's.
They're putting anybody in.
If they ain't gone.
There we go, Matt. TNA. That's where he's going. TNA. Boom.
TNA will put him in if they
TNA will do him right if they're still around. If they're still around.
No Diddy on that. Hey, yo, no Diddy on that one. No Diddy on that one, brother.
WWE not putting him in because he didn't do enough. Considering most of the people that are in that Hall of Fame, no, that's ridiculous. That's insane. Because he was vital to the growth of NXT, which is Triple H's baby.
To be number one competitor when you know they don't be fucking with you once you go to the number one competitor.
They brought Cody.
Chris Sabin is gone.
They brought Cody back. They brought Cody back, and he smashed a chair and publicly told Triple H to go fuck himself.
Speaking of,
they brought Jade in. Hell, they were trying to get in touch with Swerve and a lot of other people that went over there, and we had contract tampering problems. So no, that will mean nothing.
Okay. They even brought CM Punk back after all the shit he was talking.
Exactly, like they do not give a shit.
I agree with Matt on that though. I don't think that I don't think WWE will put him in.
He'll be in TNA's for sure if TNA is still around. I just feel like it depends on.
We gonna buy
it.
Y'all don't even think he'll be a legacy inductee?
Oh, he'll definitely be a legacy inductee. I'm just saying him just alone.
Have y'all looked at who is in the WWE Hall of Fame lately?
Yeah,
Mongo, no one's disagreeing that he shouldn't be in there, brother. We're not arguing with you that he shouldn't be. We just
I'm arguing your points because your points don't make sense.
Does WWE make sense, motherfucker?
Right.
The way I'm describing it, yes. You said he did it. You said he didn't do enough.
Bro.
You said he didn't do enough to be in the Hall of
Fame. Why the fuck is Donald Trump in there? Why the fuck is Pete?
Because he's a celebrity.
Because
they have a celebrity wing.
What me and Kenny are basically saying, WWE is the only company that'll be like, you did enough, but you didn't. They're like, what?
Exactly.
But why Joe? Like, what is it about? Like, there's so many other people. But no, you know something because y'all feel this way. So there needs to be reasoning behind what you're saying.
You were NXT champion and you were US champion. You wasn't world champion.
Okay, there are people in there that didn't hold any belts.
That's why I'm just like, why?
The Bushwhackers are in there. Like,
to your point, Coco Beware, but because of bullshit, they'll be.
Let me ask you a question. 15 years, 20 years from now, do you think Samoa Joe would be a name synonymous with wrestling the way that a Coco Beware was?
Coco Beware is not synonymous with wrestling now.
I think he'll be more.
Not now, but when you were younger.
When I was younger, he wasn't synonymous. When I was younger,
you knew Coco Beware was a wrestler.
No, I didn't know until he was in the Hall of Fame. That's what I knew.
Like black people. That's because you don't like black people, nigga. That's
what... Wow. I start making a point. Now I'm racist. All right. I see how it is. All right. Okay. I see how.
Of course.
It is.
Always.
All right.
Always.
Yeah. No. He definitely gets in. He ain't getting it anytime soon.
I don't.
He'll probably be in the ground before that happens.
I think like we think he's done enough, but WWE is the one company that's like, you did, but you didn't. Like you passed, but we still not gonna let you. It's like with Joe is like going to the DMV. Like you passed your road test, but we're still not gonna give you your license. Okay, like you did everything right, but you just we're just not gonna let you on the road. It's just something about you. We just don't.
I just feel like y'all have not perfectly defended y'all's reasons. That's all I'm saying.
Because unfortunately, WWE makes you not have logical reasons because they do illogical shit. So you have to think illogically like their dumbasses to keep going. That's what the problem is. Because if you start thinking logically with WWE, you're going to be frustrated. How many times have we been frustrated?
I think we've been a lot less frustrated in the past year since certain people have been gone.
It's very much true, but overall,
and even then, past 4 or 5 years, things have been changing a little differently to the point where it's not as much anymore. Things have gotten better.
It's WWE. We get frustrated. I'm telling you. I just like
I
said, it's
every promotion. We spent the first 30 minutes of this podcast.
We spent an hour on it.
Frustrated with AEW.
We spent an hour. I watched.
30 minutes before we got to Dynamite. 30 minutes was just us all bitching about the same thing. But every wrestler, TNA has been pissing us off for the past 3 months, and will continue to do so.
They out here just forcing me and they just kicked me and Mongo to the curb. They just say, fuck y'all.
Yeah, we didn't even get into that.
Thanks for the little support. Fuck you.
So we didn't even get into the TNA stuff, which is basically, Saban and Shelley are gone. Ace Austin for some reason re-signed.
If you're losing to Steve Macklin, we know your ass gone because he don't be beating nobody.
Yeah, that's the
you know what it is.
Macklin's the most successful loser they have. That's really and it hurts because a year ago he was a world champion.
I'll tell you why Ace Austin re-signed, and this is no disrespect. No, this is no disrespect to him or anything like that. Ace Austin is a great superstar. I just don't see where he would fit in a promotion at this moment with the way each promotion's rosters are stacked. He would be lost in a shuffle in each promotion, I think. So if he stays in TNA, it's a steady paycheck, number one. It may not be the best paycheck, but at least it's a steady paycheck.
Well, no, it's not even a steady paycheck anymore. It's not even steady.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's not even a steady paycheck. It's just you might get paid, but if you show up and we decide to not book you, you didn't get an appearance, so that doesn't count as you getting paid.
This is what I think they did because they've been so shiesty.
They better have offered him a fucking world title.
They did what they did Josh. They used any little time off he did as injury and said, we're extending you.
That's true. They could have done that because when the Josh announcement came out, they originally said he had re-signed, but then it was later revealed that it was an extension to his current contract.
Every time when I saw that earlier today,
so damn, was it a re-sign or an extension? Shit, we don't even know anymore. These niggas is liars.
Right now, they lie all the time, and it's officially at the moment it is him re-signing. I don't know. But now we're going to be looking at me careful because we don't know. Yeah, it's a good.
I am like that video where we be like, you cannot trick me. That's how I feel with NXT. Not NXT. Sorry, HBK. Not NXT. With TNA. That's how I feel with TNA. When somebody resigned, nope, you cannot trick me. Nope. Y'all are holding people hostage. Whether y'all want to say y'all ain't gonna say y'all are. We know y'all are. Y'all holding people hostage. Y'all extending their contracts off. They clip a toenail.
That's what we've been arguing for years.
Yeah, that was nothing. That was
mild. You should have been here for the early days. Yeah,
that
me and Mongo used to call each other names.
Yeah, it's usually between them two. I'm just here. As always, I'm just here. I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm cool.
that was not. That was a mild. That was
mild. That
yeah.
was a love tap.
Don't even look at the group chat.
Definitely don't look at the group chat.
Right.
That's because Kenny is medicated cookies.
Right,
That's 'cause
like
Kenny is medicated.
me
But
and Mongo been arguing for almost a decade now.
yeah, it's getting
Like,
close
this
to a
shit is
decade.
nothing
Yeah, it's about
close to
there.
a decade of arguing. So
You
Yeah.
would have sworn they married.
Yeah,
We,
Man,
we
some
might be. We might be in another universe.
and in some states legally, we probably could move in together.
Right, probably.
Come along, baby. Bert and Ernie. Bert and Ernie.
Hakeem, baby.
But speaking of contract news, Becky Lynch only
Wow,
has
this one
2
was
months.
a shocker. This
Yeah,
was a shocker to hear. They definitely re-signing her unless she
Right.
decided. Unless she decided she wants some time off, they're definitely re-signing her. Like that's not even a.
Or she would
thought.
leave anyway. You have been considered now the greatest of the 4 horsewomen. You can get a title shot whenever you want it. You can do it You just had a great storyline with a Hall of Famer Trish Stratus. Like even when you're not fighting for a belt, you're doing something.
That's actually the best thing I love about the women's division because this is their golden era. Like we consider WWE's they consider WWE's golden era the 80s and all that when Hulk Hogan and all them folks was there. This is the women's division. This is their golden era. It
really is. It really is.
So these folks, like to Greg's point, when they're saying, "Oh, they can just get a title shot whenever they feel like it," and folks are complaining, why can't they get a title shot?
They've earned it.
They're literally on the Mount Rushmore.
They work for it. I can't even lie. Like no,
they've
I'm not even the biggest Becky fan.
Lita and Trish Stratus. They've already outdone Alundra Blaze. They've already outdone someone like a Wendy Richter. They've outdone all the people, all their legends.
It is just statistically, they're the greatest of all time.
Right, they are the legends. They can
they had a whole pay-per-view just for them.
I say this all the time. The 4 horsewomen is why I got into NXT. I just turned it on randomly. It was their fatal 4-way match at that NXT show. I think it was Rival or Revival.
One of those.
And I'm just watching them fucking kill each other. I'm like, what the fuck is it? Why isn't this on Raw?
And then they went to
Raw. And then they went to Raw.
Mercedes, and facing these women, Mercedes and reset the market for the women in general because she's the highest paid woman. Because Tony Khan just opens his checkbook to anybody. He just be like, all right, cool. So that's why they're able to call the shots. They're able to do what they want to do. Yes, damn right, Batty. I ain't gonna say the B word, but it is. It is their era.
It's the Queen's era. It's the Queen's
era. Yeah.
Racist. It don't even matter.
And also look at how great it is that we're getting close to like in the 5 years or so they're probably all gonna be retired, but they also have the next class up already taking over.
Where we actually have people to pass it down to. Like we actually are having a women's generation. Even Asuka. Asuka is an OG in this game. She the grandmother.
Asuka is the greatest women's wrestler in WWE history that no one talks about, bro.
All respect.
Literally.
That woman is 42 years old.
And has won everything.
She already got kids. And she out here teaching people like EO how to get along in wrestling. Teaching all these young Japanese wrestlers on how to get by while she out here not getting to see her own kids. And
Asuka's a MILF. She's my age. She's like 42, 43.
Yeah, Asuka out here like Kenny. She getting it like Kenny. They both getting it. How they getting it.
Yeah, it's not an insult. We're just saying like she is doing this at a top level at an age where usually they're winding down, and
Exactly.
like she can still go at the very top. She has not lost she's incredible.
Exactly. Like this is like her first injury in God knows how long.
Yeah, she's been healthy her entire run so
Right.
far, and that's the crazy thing is she came in when she was already a vet. She had been Kana for like over a decade.
Right.
She was already a monster.
Mind you, she's still undefeated in NXT.
Yeah.
She has never lost in NXT till this
Even
day.
when she's gone down there for like tag matches when she was with EO or whatever, like yeah, just that's if she's on in NXT, your ass ain't winning. Yeah, you're gonna lose that match. It's where she gets her superpowers from.
Right.
And we're seeing, that stuff spread out more, and like TNA's always been good with that, even at their worst. And even now, which right now is not looking great. But they still have and AEW, I think that's the thing that a lot of people with AEW, they have issues with the women's division because you have a lot of great women and like you don't really have any feuds outside of title belts.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you officially have bought in full on your women's division. When you can have a feud lead to a match at a pay-per-view and it doesn't involve a title. Yes. That's
when you can say you've done it with any part of your division, period.
Yeah.
Male, female, period. If you can build up, that's what we're talking about. AEW, that's what we want from you guys. Build these feuds up so that way you don't have to have a belt involved.
Shit, AEW, y'all do a all women's pay-per-view. Fuck it. Do it.
You have the talent.
Because Mongo shared this. I don't know if he shared this in the chat or if he shared this on Twitter /X, whatever the hell they call it. But it was to Becky bringing up, we've got it to the point now you don't need a belt involved for a women's story. And I was just like, well, damn. If Becky, because we've been saying it, Becky has said it because we have reached that point. 20 years ago, the only women's match on the pay-per-view would have been for the women's title or for the Divas title.
Or you're going to have a Playboy Playmate match.
Exactly. They're fighting over the centerfold. They're fighting over the Playboy centerfold.
It was a title match, or you're about to show your titties with some like pasties on them. That was what you were stuck with.
Right.
And now, man, it's crazy to think about.
Hey, listen.
Now we got
no.
We ain't gonna disrespect Miss Jackie's bikini. We ain't gonna disrespect
bikini. Now we got somebody like Bianca and Naomi on the undercard. The undercard of WrestleMania. When any other year they wouldn't even be on the show, let alone on the undercard, because we got two nights.
Bianca main evented night one of WrestleMania.
Right.
You got Bianca who they call
Sasha and Bianca.
The first black women to main event any pay-per-view, let alone WrestleMania. Any pay-per-view.
They call Bianca Jane Cena.
Yeah. Speaking of that, we're gonna have a similar thing happen at Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
With Mello and Trick.
The first time, if y'all didn't notice, I didn't know it until someone tweeted it, until it was shared with a tweet. So don't be out here like, dang, Matt be knowing stuff. No, I don't. I do, but I don't. For the first time since 2001, apparently, I didn't know this. Two black men will be main eventing a PLE for the first time since 2001. The last time that happened was Booker T versus The Rock. So now we're getting Mello versus Trick in what is essentially WWE's minor leagues, but I don't give a damn because they minor leagues, as far as I'm concerned, is the major leagues because I love them. I like the minor leagues in baseball.
That's just a
we called it.
That's just a preview for a main event. Yeah, that's true. And that's going to be that's a preview for a main event on the main roster somewhere down the road.
That's gonna
Why
be a
would I be mad at
WrestleMania main
what?
event in 10
What
years.
has what have I
Mongo comes
done?
to the barbecues, man. We
How
told
many
you that.
times?
Mongo is one of Greg is one of us.
Patty.
Fuck a Mongo. Greg is one of us. Greg
Gregory
is one of
is
us.
invited to the barbecue, the quinceañeras, all that.
Hey, like we letting Mongo bring one of the dishes. We
Greg,
haven't decided which
one of
one yet,
us.
but we letting him bring one.
I'm happy because that
He worked his
damn
way
well
up from bringing ice. He worked his way up from bringing the ice. He bring food now.
HBK,
I don't got to just bring the paper plates, you know?
Right.
Yeah, we ain't letting him bring no food, but he can bring the paper plates.
This is when I get on my soapbox. HBK ain't stupid. I'm sitting right there next to him, and I'm telling him, "Yo, Sean, no.
For the niggas, Sean. Let's do this for the Navy, baby. Put Mellow and Trick together, baby. That's what Rat is over there saying.
For the Navy. It's for the Navy. Do this for me. You know you my goat." And he's like, "You know what?" He looking at me all cross-eyed. "I got you, man. I got you." And he got me. Because I be telling y'all, I'm booking NXT. Y'all think I'm lying when I say this. I'm booking NXT right next to this man.
You
What do you
had
think
to do
Dijak all of a sudden
cross-eyed
is in
shot.
the North American title picture?
Because he's a nigga.
Don't make me play
Over
the
here
clip.
telling y'all.
Don't make me play the clip.
Oh, listen. Batty's mad
might be
because
white.
Mongo called that
He might be
Craven.
white. I don't give a damn if he white. He said I already told HBK. Yes,
that
Reggie,
video
that
package.
The prime target. That's a great introduction on what you want to do for future feuds that are just like, ooh, damn, this needs a prime target. That's how you basically have to verbalize it. This needs a prime target segment.
And also, hey, these two
Hello?
are future world champions.
Mm-hmm.
These
And
two
now that we have two
are, we're gonna
titles,
put
two world
they're gonna
titles,
have our company on their shoulders. It's gonna be good stuff, man. It's gonna be a hell of a week of wrestling. Jesus Christ, how many pay-per-views are we gonna have to do?
we're gonna have
five.
TNA, NXT,
Yeah.
and then 2 nights of WWE of main roster.
Are we picking? I think Ring of Honor has a show. Are we doing Ring of Honor?
We are not
Absolutely.
picking Ring of Honor.
Fuck a Ring of Honor. Fuck that. Fuck.
I said that because the last time we did Ring of Honor, I won it. So I'm just trying to. I'm trying to get every help I can get.
Balls. Fuck, and I'm gonna remix it. Fuck that story. We are not doing Ring of Honor. We'll do TNA, NXT, and main roster WWE. We are not gonna be doing no Ring of Honor because they like to do bullshit. We ain't doing no.
Do we want to separate Mania into two separate predictions?
Shut up, bitch.
Or do you want to keep it together? We need to discuss this now.
I will say, I'll even go further. How about from now, we're not going to count whatever I just said and New Japan. We ain't going to count those because that's just bullshit. Because we don't
Ring of Honor and New Japan ain't working.
Ring of Honor and New Japan, no more. TNA Plus, we'll do those. TNA PLEs, we'll do those. NXT, we'll do those. WWE, we'll do those. Everybody else, nope.
Right. AEW, you better hold down attention before we put you on the no list.
Better get together for Dynasty.
Before we put y'all motherfuckers on the no list. But
yeah,
Mania, you said you want to, let's do the 2 nights. Let's do the 2 nights.
Whatever the TNA show is the first
two nights all in one.
And Tito.
Do it separate.
Yeah, let's do it separate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll have four predictions over 3 days.
Okay.
Woo!
All right.
Oh man, let me win.
So that means that next show is nothing but prediction.
It's just predictions.
goddamn
No news at all,
Y'all,
folks.
if y'all want news, y'all better tune in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Friday if we feel like it. But Thursday is going to be all predictions and nothing else.
Right.
I'll say it now. I'm saying it now because I already took the day off. I already took April. It's definitely April 5th. Let me double check. April 5th. Yeah, April 5th. I've already taken the day off. So y'all ain't got to join. I will hop on and do something. SmackDown, we can do a live stream. SmackDown, we can do whatever. I will do something for us for that WrestleMania week because it's WrestleMania weekend, and I've taken the day off from work, so I ain't doing nothing that whole damn day besides drinking and getting medicated. Because Kenny knows what I'm talking about.
Before,
speaking of which,
hold on, wait. Hold on.
Speaking of which,
I'm gonna forget about this. Before I forget, so the Becky Lynch book just came out. So far, it's great.
Yes.
JR is gonna have a book coming out in May, and there are a few other ones. So I've seen people talking about it in UTR and in Top Rope. If y'all want to do a book club where we do like once a month, we'll talk about a book.
I might have to get
I might have to pick up this Rebecca Quinn. I might have to pick up this Rebecca Quinn book.
I've seen a lot of comments on both groups. So just if y'all want to do it and y'all are watching, y'all want to do it, let us know. I'll put a feeler out in the groups soon, and if that's what y'all want to do, we'll do a book club once a month.
Elevate your mind, motherfucker. Start reading.
There you go. Also,
and we got a lot of past. We got a lot of past biographies and autobiographies that people have done. So I mean,
also Becky gets into some wild shit in that book. I highly recommend it. It's there's
been a lot of stuff done in book form. But yeah, we can be able to form some type of book club. I mean, we're always trying
Becky
to
is from in Ireland.
Anyway.
Apparently, where Becky is from in Ireland would be the equivalent of the fucking projects and the hood, from what I understand. So I can just imagine she got into some shit growing up and stuff like that.
But speaking of biographies, did y'all see the Bulldog one?
What Bulldog?
They dropped a British Bulldog one, I think, recently on A&E.
The A&E thing? No, I have not seen that.
His daughter kind of made a complaint on the little page that he has that she runs, where she was like, "Oh, I was told that this was going to be 2 to 3 hours, and a lot of important stuff was cut." I'm like, what?
It's always an hour, isn't it? Are they always hour episodes?
They're always an hour. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. They're an hour. It's always a goddamn hour. I think the only time it was a 2-hour one was the very first one. And I think that was because it was like Stone Cold or some shit like that, like to kick it off so they can get people's views and attention. But it's always been a damn hour.
Yeah, why the hell would it be different for a Bulldog?
Like, what else do you want us to know? He used steroids. We know.
Well, she's upset her dad did.
Like, what the fuck
was cut for her dad?
A lot of stuff was cut for everybody. It's an hour show. Even if it's 2 hours, like you're not gonna get everything you want to talk about in.
And honestly,
that's what the book is for.
They probably did what they were supposed to for that hour because honestly, there's nothing we need to talk about after 1999. I don't even acknowledge that. I don't recognize that bulldog that just walked out in some jeans.
Yeah,
what was that?
No. I don't recognize that bulldog.
You talked about the rise of the Bulldogs. You talked about SummerSlam.
You talk about him winning at SummerSlam, and then you talk about
his drug problems, shit like boom, 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 boom. You get the important details, and then hey, if you want to know more,
and that's it.
Buy that book. Buy that little autobiography.
Go on YouTube or go on Peacock until it goes to Netflix, because that is where it's gonna go, y'all. If you don't think it's gonna go to Netflix,
so help me God, if Netflix ruins this pay-per-view system we have set up, this PLE system. So help me God. If we gotta start paying like $40 for these things again, I'm gonna be furious.
Yes, that is what's going to happen. I'm saying it now. The WWE library is going to leave.
Matt, stop predicting shit because this is something we don't need you to fucking predict.
It's going to Netflix. They've already made the deal with Netflix.
But we don't need you to predict that there's going to be a price increase.
The pay-per-views aren't going to be on Netflix. Oh, no. They're going to take the PLEs to a whole separate party. I wouldn't be shocked if we're trying to get WWE pay-per-views on ESPN Plus.
Oh, that app sucks.
I'm just saying, because UFC is already on there.
ESPN Plus is the worst.
UFC already has their pay-per-views on there.
Bro, ESPN Plus, you pay for ESPN Plus, and it's nothing because now every other thing has their own service. So you're using ESPN Plus to get another service. So to get everything you want to watch, you're going to end up paying $40 for ESPN Plus times plus, and it's ridiculous.
All ESPN Plus is literally like University of Cincinnati. They joined the Big 12 conference. All their games in the Big 12 are on ESPN Plus. But as a diehard, y'all heard me say Cincinnati. As a diehard OSU fan, ESPN Plus is pointless to me because they're not on ESPN. Because this whole new landscape means the Big Ten is on Fox and Peacock and CBS. I got 2 of those 3 because if I want CBS, that means I need to get Paramount Plus.
Ain't worth it.
And besides Bar Rescue, because y'all know I am a diehard Bar Rescue fan. Be out here rescuing bars.
You out here screaming at grown ass people like motherfucker. Talk to me like that.
I'll be loving it because he be saving it. He did have a spinoff called Marriage Rescue, and that shit was like the equivalent of Cookie's comment of ESPN being trash. That shit was trash. Oh yes, Reggie. The streaming services.
Here's the thing, Reggie.
Streaming is cheaper than cable. It's not.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Reggie. It can be. If you know where to look.
Exactly.
It can be.
Because if you think about it, I pay for the bundle. Whatever the bundle is with ads. I just went on with the price. It's under $20, I think. Whatever it is. Then I pay for Peacock. Peacock started out as a free trial. Then they're like, we have WWE. We have Yellowstone. I am also. I love me some Yellowstone.
Matt is Dutton.
So, Matty Dutton, baby. So, boom. That's $6 a month. It started out as $5. It was like $4.99. Then it went up. I said, all right, whatever. Hulu went from $12, and then they jumped up. Then they said, we're going to start charging you more if you want it with no ads. Nope. I'll go and just sit through commercials. YouTube at that time, during this time, has went commercial heavy. Mongo has told me he pays for YouTube Premium. I see why he pays for YouTube Premium. Because
I'm dead.
That's just season 2 of The Wire.
Yes.
Isn't that just season 2 of The Wire?
I am watching The White Wire. I have heard people call it that. I am all caught up on The White Wire. I've never watched The Wire. I will eventually watch that. Now, see, I have access to Max.
I can't believe
never watched The Wire.
I can't believe I'm going to be a person that does this. You got to watch The Wire.
I know I do. Even
you got to watch it.
I haven't
Deirdre
seen
has
it.
one. Deirdre has one.
You haven't seen it either, Tito?
Oh man,
Dude,
I'm willing to do a rewatch.
Now, see, I ain't watched The Wire, but I watched Dragon. I watched Dragons. So I watched Dragon. I caught up on Dragons, the more current show.
Fair enough.
I'm down to do. I'm down to
We
do a
can.
review of The Wire, bro.
That
was my shit.
That was a good ass show. That was
Hey, I
great
love
show.
me some Yellowstone. I love me some Yellowstone. I pay $6.90. I pay for Peacock. I pay for the bundle for Disney Plus, and then I pay for other means. I have Amazon Prime built into my phone bill, so that's already I get Prime Video. But you're like sports. What about sports? I have other ways of getting sports, and I pay $20 a month for that. So that's all my expenses for entertainment. But it's like, but to Reggie's point, they are trying to simp folks into thinking that streaming is cheaper than cable, and they've already tried to trick people into like just. I think all of them announced they're coming out with a all sports streaming service. Guess what? It doesn't involve everybody. I don't think Peacock is involved in that deal. So if you want to watch Ohio State, you still got to pay for Peacock and that bundle of all the other companies.
All these companies saw us get these streaming services. All right, you want to kill cable? Or just make another cable.
Basically,
that's what we did.
Because if you want to watch wrestling, you got to watch the wrestling streaming service. And then if you want to watch TNA, you got to watch their service. And if you want to watch ROH, you got to watch their service. Or you can just go on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shit. I think we've talked about pretty much everything.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we talked about. We gave 2 hours.
We thought about this. We thought about talking about this before the show. And what more can we say about this besides TK just being in his fucking feelings as usual, putting his fucking foot in his mouth, just being a little spoiled brat baby. Like we say this all the time about him, so there's nothing more we can say because that's literally what it is.
Yeah. The fact that he responded. The fact that he responded, because I'm pretty sure when Tony Khan responded, it said 3:58 in the morning. The fact that he responded at 3:58 in the morning when everybody else should be sleeping tells a lot on himself. Everybody already talks about you as a cokehead. You up at 3:58 in the morning responding to a tweet talking about it all does is mention that their business podcast. There's only, as far as I knew, there were only 2 podcasts that talked about the business of wrestling. Not wrestling, the business of wrestling.
Yes.
It's Brandon Thurston of WrestleNomics and Strictly Business of Eric Bischoff and John Albert. It was those 2 podcasts. And then that one, they're saying they're going away. Damn. That means I either got to spend money and listen to Brandon Thurston or just be done. Because Eric Bischoff was giving us that for free. He was giving me that for free. Because I like hearing about the business of sports in general. I don't care. Yeah. I love seeing it be played out, but I like hearing about the money behind it. So
yeah,
I like hearing about the money behind wrestling. Seeing that, that's going away. Damn, we're losing another voice in that spectrum of wrestling.
Yeah.
And he comes out, your podcast sucks. It's a fraud. Shut up, Tony Khan. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to hear that. He's just being a crybaby at 3:58 in the morning. Everybody already talks about him being a cokehead, so it just looks like this.
Yeah, that doesn't.
At 3:58 in the morning, looking at his mentions, nobody even mentions it. So the fact that he looked at it is even worse.
That's the thing. He wasn't tagged in anything. He found something saying, "Yeah, they're shutting the podcast down," and he's like, "Hey, look, I outlasted you again." I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Why
are you up at, you told on yourself by responding?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
It is, but also, and I saw people saying like Vince wouldn't do it. Vince would 100% do worse. Vince, y'all remember when he would have, we're gonna have Rosie O'Donnell and President Obama on the show, and then he got like a really fat woman and a really geeky looking black guy and had them wrestle each other because they both said things that he didn't like. So he made fun of them on his own show
The whole
repeatedly.
versus the Nuggets main event of Raw.
No one knew what the fuck, like what the point of was of that. It's so yeah. He's also had been on like live interviews and gone off on interviewers. So like, no, he would do worse. But that's the thing. Don't compare him. Just he needs to do better.
Don't do it.
He needs to just not be.
Speaking of comparisons,
Go ahead.
What about Dana Brooks' comment about Tippy time?
That's nothing. It's just
who?
It's just
Asked by elegance.
Who?
Tiffy time was already established.
She put out a response tweet where she said that it was just her trying to be in character or whatever, and it's just someone's just trying to start shit to try to get back to I guess back there.
Nothing.
But like we're not building towards Dana Brooke and Tiffany.
Wait. Question. Is Dana Brooke on a pay per appearance contract also?
As far as I'm aware, I don't even know if she's signed officially.
I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked.
Like Mustafa Ali is also not even signed. He's a free agent.
And he out here on the. If y'all
with a
didn't know,
belt.
sorry, we ain't trying to shit on TNA, but I mean they're
Stop
cheap.
giving motherfuckers who ain't signing y'all belts.
No.
That's what to say. They're cheap, so they deserve to get this little news story at 10:39 at night. Hey, shout out to Mustafa Ali for getting the cover of PWI. He's only the second X Division champion to get the cover since Samoa Joe.
There you go. Let's go, Ali. Yeah. That's good for him, man. He deserves all the good stuff, and also TNA deserves to be shit on when they deserve it. And this past 3 months they've deserved it.
If me and Greg are saying that,
we've been defending that company for half our lives. So
right. we're fed up now. We're like, yep, just let it die. Just let it die. Just let it go on. Go into the light.
I think that's about it. I think that's about it tonight. Don't you think, Kenny?
Definitely. We covered everything.
Yeah.
Especially since next week all we're doing is fucking talking about predictions. So
folks, watch and catch up, read, whatever you got to do. We're doing TNA, WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2, and the NXT Stand and Deliver. Those are the 4 shows. We're doing all 4 of those. So read up, watch things you missed, whatever.
Then
all those shows next week.
Did we do a live stream? We did a little live stream or something.
We did like a live watch of
night 2.
Nights. I think night.
Yeah, I think it was night 2. Whatever night NWO 1
Oh yeah, because we called that live.
We're like, yes.
Yeah, I think we'll probably do that again. I think.
I was like 30 to 45 seconds ahead of y'all. So I was sitting over here like,
you were having to hold that shit in. You did so well to try to like not spoil it for us.
Right.
Oh my God, guys. I was like, oh my God, guys.
He did that for me especially because I've just been over here like,
right.
Oh, we lost.
Join us next week again, Monday through Wednesday at 6:00. That's when we're gonna be talking daily news, get all the good stuff out because Thursday.
That last week of news before it gets to the literal end game. Every year I put up the end game pick for WrestleMania, and then they fuck around and never end it because Roman is there the next year. So I guess it's the end game.
Thursday is just predict. Come dressed up fancy. Come looking your best. Come drunk or high or whatever the fuck you want to come as. But it's gonna
be crossfaded, baby.
Crossfaded. You know, no one needs to be sober that night. We all need to have fun and enjoy it because if we're sober, we're gonna get really angry. So
right. As much as people like to tell us wrestling ain't real, shit, these titles ain't real. So shit, we just have it.
Shit, these nuts is real.
Folks, don't forget to follow us at facebook.com/under the rate 5 Twitch.tv/Under the Ring Pod. You can also follow us at Linktree/Under the Ring Pod. There you'll find Greg Bush SK. Greg Bush SK, me, Rock Ribs 44, Mike, Mr. Fresh Beard, Matt, the right answer, Tito.
Yep, I'm right here. Y'all thought I was dead. Yeah,
local correspondent Justin D. Baxley, folks. Thank you.
I thought I was dead. Yeah, Mongo ain't killed me. That's why
Mongo damn near killed himself.
all I'm saying, and only Greg knows. Let me fuck around and win this deal.
Hey, John. Yo, have a good one, folks. Thank you for joining us.
Come next week, come prepared. Monday, 6 o'clock.
Shout out to by Tito.
The Rock
I want Facebook and Twitch so you know when we go live.
The Rock will be back on Raw. We'll see y'all on Monday.
Peace.
Shout out Frank Thomas.